was always food on the table, little treats every time we went to the grocery store, plenty of presents under the Christmas tree. But in my family, we never talked about money. I didn't find out about my parents' financial situation until I was in college. And so when I heard about it, I was completely shocked that they were bankrupt and that both of them struggled with debt, my dad way more than my mom. I felt a lot of fear around debt. I have a lot of associations with debt being kind of the worst thing that can happen to you now. And so in college, I made sure to be really strict on my spending the first couple of years. And then something shifted and I was living off campus and it was a lot easier to spend money. And I had a credit card and it just slowly started to snowball. And I was hanging out with people who weren't in college, and so spending was a part of how you spent time with people. Whereas when you were a college student, you all ate top ramen and went to the park and didn't spend money because everyone was in the same place financially. But then when I was hanging out with people who were in their 20s, you went out and you had food and you got drinks and you spent time in conversation. It was just in a different context. So I wanted to keep up with my friends, and so I would put it on my credit card because spending time with people was more important to me than necessarily keeping a tight budget. So for a long time, I avoided being aware of my money, and I wouldn't even necessarily often even look at the register total. I would just swipe my card and not think about it. And I found that was a much easier way to exist. Ignorance was bliss. Except that once a month when I'd log into the website to pay off my credit card bill and I would recognize that I didn't have enough money in my checking account to pay off my credit card bill. I never saw how spending my money reflected my relationship with God until I saw around me the way people stewarded their money and were really intentional with how they used it in terms of supporting causes or in terms of showing hospitality or saving up for a trip or an experience or a job change or taking time off. And I was inspired to create a spending plan. From there, I realized I had a lot more freedom than I originally thought I did to make lifestyle choices that connected more with the person I felt God was forming me to be. And so at first I looked at my budget and I said, okay, what's the most blaring part of my spending? Like, where is all my money going? And obviously it was food. So I asked friends to take me grocery shopping so I could shop smartly. Taught me how to cook, because besides quesadillas, like that was pretty much as far as my cooking skills went. So I had folks teach me how to make chili, or how to cook a vegetable correctly, or how to chop an onion without, completely obliterating it. And within 2 months, I paid off my credit card bills. And it was that easy. And from there I realized, wow, there's probably a lot of ways that I'm spending my money that aren't necessary, that I could be using that money towards something that matters more to me. That was really helpful and empowering. And then understanding that I saw my credit card bills amount go lower and lower, and every month I saw that actually I needed less and less money to live happily. I was able to cook and invite people over, so I was still able to have those in-person experiences that I valued so much.